What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants training camp video. Yesterday I wasn't home, so I didn't get a chance to actually do this yesterday. I just figured I'd knock it out this morning. We'll start with Daniel Jones. The New York Giants did some 11-on-11 drills yesterday. They also did 7-on-7 in the red zone. So Daniel Jones was okay yesterday. On 11-on-11, he was 5 out of 9. One thing about Daniel Jones is that his arm strength and deep ball continue to impress the New York Giants coaching staff. He threw a beautiful pass down the sideline to Alonzo Russell. It was probably his best pass of the day. Russell didn't get both feet in bounds, so it was an incompletion. But again, the coaching staff is very impressed with his arm strength, which was obviously a huge question coming out of Duke. That was the biggest thing about Daniel Jones was his arm strength. He has a rag arm. He can't throw the deep ball. He's not accurate downfield. He has no zip on his throws. And he's done nothing but dispel those myths the first few days in training camp and during the OTAs. 7-on-7, he was 3 out of 4. So for the day, he was 8 out of 13. Again, just, kind of an okay day. He didn't throw any touchdowns or anything, but it wasn't terrible, it wasn't great. But again, the big thing about Daniel Jones is his arm strength is impressing the coaching staff. Eli Manning, on the other hand, was phenomenal again yesterday. Eli Manning has had an incredible start to his training camp. He was 7 out of 10 in the 11-on-11 drills. He was building a lot of, and again, this may be anticlimactic at this point, but he was building a lot of chemistry with Golden Tate. He targeted him 7 times yesterday. So he's trying to work that chemistry with the new receiver, Golden Tate, which is good to see. He was 3 out of 4 for 2 touchdowns in the 7-on-7 red zone drills, including a touchdown pass to Evan Engram. So for the day, he was 10 out of 14 with a couple of touchdowns. And again, the thing with Eli Manning is they're very impressed with the zip on his throws. I mean, the throw to Evan Engram was split defenders, and he found him in the end zone. So that's really good to see Eli Manning, having the arm strength. Now, of course, it's training camp, so again, we're not going to get carried away over these statistics, but it is good to hear that these guys have got the strength on their throws and that they're starting to play better each and every day. This is exactly what you want to hear from your guys. Other standouts during training camp yesterday, Julian Love. He was all over the field. He was the reason that Eli Manning had the one incompletion. He knocked the ball away on a pass defense. He also recovered a fumble yesterday. So Julian Love looking good. Corey Ballentine, he had the only interception of the day yesterday where he read a play perfectly in the middle of the field. He made the interception look easy, and he took off with it. So that's good to see. Dexter Lawrence was very impressive up front yesterday, clogging the running game, which the Giants focused on heavily at the beginning of the practice yesterday. And Dexter Lawrence is showing his strength and athleticism, doing a really good job up front. Very impressive with the way he performed yesterday. Evan Engram had led the tight ends. The tight ends had a good day overall yesterday. Daniel Jones also was building some chemistry with Rhett Ellison. He seemed to target him a lot. The tight ends had a very nice day yesterday. Evan Engram was the leader of that, and it's good to see that because this is a guy that I believe can take that next step forward this season. He's a guy that, especially with the things that are going on with the wide receiver core, that we're going to really have to rely on him very heavily in that passing game. Evan Engram has the talent, has the speed to do it. He just has to do it. He's got the talent. He's just got to make that talent come to fruition, man. He's got to catch the ball. He's got to show up every game, and he's got to play better than he has. He played really well the last 4 games of the season. He's playing well in training camp, so hopefully he builds on this and it goes into the season because we're going to need him in the passing game without a doubt. The other one was Rod Smith. Rod Smith had a very nice day yesterday running the ball, including a big run that he had where he reversed field. And the crowd, there was a lot of oohs and ahs in what he did there. This is a guy that you can't forget. Rod Smith is a guy we picked up from the Cowboys. Obviously, he didn't have a great career over there. He didn't get a lot of opportunities, obviously, because of Ezekiel Elliott and Darren McFadden. But hey, the Giants fans know very well about Rod Smith. He's killed us a couple times in a couple games, and he's probably pretty much brought in there for goal line situations, 3rd and shorts. But he did have a very nice day yesterday, and it's good to see. So those are the standouts in training camp yesterday. And again, the quarterback situation obviously is something everybody's looking at because Eli Manning obviously going into his final year of his contract with the New York Giants, and Daniel Jones, a 6th overall pick. This is something everybody watch. I mean, when I go and look at things to the practice and I'm reading the articles and I'm looking at the highlights, the first thing I'm looking at is quarterbacks. It's very intriguing to me, but it's also good to see these young guys. You hear Julian Love's name, you hear Corey Ballentine's name, you hear Dexter Lawrence's name, you hear these guys standing out in training camp. That's what you want to hear. These guys are rookies. You want them to make an impact immediately. So it's good to hear these guys having an impact, having good practices, and again, you just want to see the young guys improve going forward. And it's also very encouraging to hear that Eli Manning and Daniel Jones both look extremely strong in training camp, especially their arm. Because as I said earlier, Daniel Jones, the big question on him was his arm strength. He doesn't have any arm strength. Well, again, he seems to be dispelling these myths because his arm strength and his deep ball accuracy has done nothing but impress everybody in training camp so far. So that's what I have for training camp day, what was that, 4 yesterday, practice day 3. So, I'll probably have a video again later tonight on the recap for today. So enjoy the rest of your day until that time, guys. It is Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!